One of the main problems with the world today is the lack of environmental justice. This is shown when EcoMedia Key Issue states, "It is the poor who suffer the most from toxic waste, air pollution, and climate change. This is caused by businesses' lack of caring about where they pollute and the neglect of government to fix it. Environmental justice is, as the United States EPA says, the fair treatment and meaningful involvement of all people regardless of race, color, national origin, or income, with respects to the development, implementation, and enforcement of environmental laws, regulations, and policy. This means that all people, no matter what social class, race, or whether an individual was born in the United States, are all entitled to fair treatment in terms of having a clean environment to live in." In reality, this is the farthest thing from the truth. Many poor neighborhoods are actually near areas that have pollutants dumped in them, or near a factory that releases pollutants into the air. This causes numerous health problems for the nearby residents. The sad thing is, people who have lived in the area have lived there for generations. Even if they wanted to leave, some simply do not have the funds to pick up and move. Most of the problems come from businesses and big companies putting their different types of factories or power plants in places of low-income groups. The reason they put these buildings in this area with people of lower income is because the CEOs and other high position holding individuals would rather not live in heavily polluted suburbs. Their solution is to put these factories and electric plants near people of lower income brackets, because the lower income social class has less of a chance to fight back against these big corporations. While at the current moment it is the lower economic class of people who suffer the effects of neglect that the big businesses give to their well-being, it will soon be just the general population. This is due to the fact that pollution given off from factories does not stay in one area. It spreads out in a variety of ways, such as through air, water, and even the foods we eat. I believe the best way to deal with these companies and their disregard for the common good is to push policies to have the companies change their ways. Some of the regulations should be switched to a greener way to power their companies, such as solar and wind. They should be forced to pay to dispose of their dangerous waste in a proper manner. If they fail to comply, they should get a serious fine. Politicians should also put into effect that companies overseas must treat their workers as they do in the United States. This would generate a buffer that would ensure companies would not exploit the labor of people in poorer and more underdeveloped countries. If the countries do not agree to this or choose to disregard the regulations, then they would be heavily taxed. This would not only protect the workers from being exploited, but also the people of the country as well. In the end, most politicians are too far into big business's pockets to care about how the pollution affects the environment and the people who live within it. If this does not change, the state of the lower income class and the environment that they live in will not change and cause much bigger problems in the future for us all.